Welcome back to the channel. This one is a really cool one. It's going to take me a while, so it's going to be spread over a few episodes on YouTube and bits of it on Instagram, like the behind the scenes and a couple of photos. But yeah, so I want to build my first Star Wars mock. It's going to be a Rebel hangar, and I was either going to do an Imperial hangar, but there's something about a Rebel hangar where you can create, well, in my eyes, you can create different stories with like different main characters. And I don't know, there's something about the Rebels that I just find interesting. The ships are, quite different, unique as well. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly go into what I'm going to do now, because I've got a few hours to start setting up the mock, and then we'll just go from there episode by episode. And yeah, hopefully this turns out to be a really cool little YouTube series. So at the moment I've just been destroying my shelving, because that is not meant to be there. That was covered with these guys, but I've had to take the base plates that the stormtroopers and everything were on, that were there, because this is the desk where I normally do my editing for my photos and bits and bobs, but I can always do that upstairs in the lounge. So this is going to be where I do my Rebel hangar. At the moment, as you can see, I haven't got enough base plates, so tomorrow in town I'm going to go pick up two more, probably to go there, and then that will leave me enough space to build like an edge around the Rebel base. So I haven't gone with all the same greys because I was thinking of just a Rebel base is quite dirty, not everything's like, tiled off, clean, etc. So I wanted to give it like a bit of a different look and then just build up on each layer, so it will cross over with, you'll get the light grey bricks going onto there and the dark grey bricks on there, etc. So it's going to be what, four base plates long by 2 deep, 8 by 2. So it's going to be relatively big. I have already mapped out in my head where stuff is going to be put. I wanted to quickly show you as well. I picked up all this for 13 quid. It's got some really cool pieces in there which are going to go in the mock, just like some random bits that I can just chuck in all over the mock. And I am going to buy another one of these, dismantle it, and dismantle this one to also build up the interior. Plus I've got a box full of just bits and pieces that I'm going to take out there, pop onto the mock. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to talk to you now which ships I want to put in the mock. I have just bought one or two, with a couple Rebels as well. Yeah, just go through what ships I'm going to use in the mock, and then I'm probably going to video me placing it down and probably just do a little time lapse of started to actually work on it. So for this Rebel hangar, I'm going to pop the Millennium Falcon, which once I've got the other base plates here is going to go there, and then basically this is going to act as like the opening, and then this is like the inside. So I'm going to have the Millennium Falcon about there. I'm going to pop the 2 X-Wings here as well. And I have just brought I'm not sure what set number it is again, but it's the red A-Wing. So that'll probably go in the middle, and then all around will be dotted. All these Rebels, Han Solo, Luke, etc. Princess Leia, they're going to be put on there. And what I really want to do with this mock, it's not going to be like one of them ones that have got all the back, and it's not going to be like a £100 mock. I mean, I've spent 13 quid at the moment. And the base plates. The base plates were quite cheap, to be fair. They're not real Lego. They're just the knockoff version, because I don't really care about buying real Lego base plates. But where was I going? Oh yeah, so this mock, I want it to be, so the once it's finished, I want to have like a full scene of different storylines that are going on. So you'll have like, I don't know, couple of rebels having like a pint, or you know, the equivalent in Star Wars term, and you know, R2D2, C3PO, Chewbacca. Like, I'm just gonna have it so it's a bit like, it's not just a visual mark. It's once I take the phone in and start looking around and seeing all the characters and stuff, I'm gonna be building like like little stories within the MOC, and that is something that I really want to get through to this MOC. It's my first one, so we'll see. Sorry about the shadows, by the way. It's yeah, it's that light up there, and then this one to kind of brighten this side, but I always stand in front of it. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I want to do with the MOC. Like I said, I think if this one works well, then I'm going to probably clear this top and do like an Imperial one. But again, I've got 2 TIE fighters and a shuttle that can probably go in the hangar, because I don't know why you'd have ATSTs, that, and you know, there's a lot of Imperial ships, but they're quite like unique to a certain scene or a certain character, whereas a couple of X-Wings, an A-Wing and a Falcon, I think it'll work really well for the MOC. So yeah, and then I'll probably go for like a Republic MOC as well. I'll get another one of these, stick all them. But yeah, I think I can create so many more different stories with the Rebel Troopers in the MOC. So yeah, I'm just gonna, well, it's not gonna be perfect right now because again, I need to buy a couple more base plates, but I'm gonna put down what I think it's gonna look like, and I'll quickly run through what I've done next. So at the moment it's looking like this. I have just found another base plate, but it's not as big as them, so it will be upgraded, and the one underneath the Falcon. But just looking at that now, I'm like, there's not a lot of space really. Like, you know, there's an A-Wing that's going to be put down there as well. So I'm thinking about taking this lead, the plug off here, pushing that all the way to the end there, which then will give probably enough room for another 2 base plates there to put the A-Wing on. I want there to be so much storytelling within the MOC. So like, like there's a lot of studs showing at the moment, like where I could put figures, but it's going to be crammed with so much stuff. So yeah, I think I need to order 1, 2, 3, 4 more base plates. I do really like the colouring, like mismatch. I think that's quite cool. So I'll get another light grey, dark grey, dark grey, dark grey. Yeah, so 3 dark greys, 1 light grey. I'll see if they've got any in town tomorrow, which would be quite cool, because then I can crack on with actually like making it, or when it comes to it, I'll just have to expand. But yeah, that is where I'm going to place everything at the moment. So next I'm going to pick out all the minifigures that I want in the MOC. So I've just gone ahead and picked up some Rebel troops, some pilots. Obviously we've got 2 Luke Skywalkers, so I might buy a couple more pilots just to fill out the space as well. But like I said, I've gone for a couple main characters to pick out like different storylines. Got all the droids, got all your Rebel troops. Again, these are the Endor ones, Hoth ones, and then your standard Rebel troops. So each sort of like category is going to be a storyline. I'm not sure what other ones that I could probably choose out of there. I'm not sure if I could get like a couple Wookiees out the back or something, like carrying I don't know, like a big plate or something. You know, it's just little stories like that I want to create. So I think for now that's what I'm going to go for. I still need to think where this A-Wing and how far out I'm going to be doing this, because I need as much, like, it fits there, but with the amount of detail I'm going to be putting in this, like I want, like in the middle here, I want there to be like a boardroom with like, so I bought these transparent blue pieces. I just bought like a load of these, and they can be used for, like, you know, when they have the, they have all like the graphics on there, and basically the TV screen equivalent in Star Wars. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. So I brought a couple of them. So I want like a board. Do you know on Hoff when they have that, you know, the blue screens when they're looking to see that the 8080s are down the road? Yeah, that sort of thing. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make myself sound silly now, but yeah, this is. I'm gonna have that there, like a board meeting, and then a couple of entrances, etc. And yeah, people getting into the X-wings and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna go off and do some planning in my head of how I want this to look, and the next time the next episode will be, hopefully I'll have quite a few things laid out. I'll have the base plates, and potentially that A-wing will be delivered in time. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. Like, I'm going to walk into my Lego room, and then that's going to be there, and then I'll tidy all this up and make that look nice again. Find a new home for all these guys. But yeah, that's it for episode 1. I'm quite, well, I'll say quite, we need to add that in there, don't we? We need to add this. You can't miss Poe's X-Wing. Right, that's going to sit up here for now. That's where that's going to be landed. Right, I'm so excited to start this. I'm so excited to, you know, for you guys to follow the journey. This is my first mock. I'm so excited to get into the detail of it all. So yeah, that finishes episode 1, and I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to you seeing me build more on episode 2. Well, I appreciate the likes, comments, support, as always. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything. This small hobby that I started last year is now turned into mini-series mock buildings on YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Thank you.